Did you see the news about those diverted flight paths over Palm Beach? It seems unusual, doesn't it?
Diverted how, exactly? Is this just some minor air traffic adjustment, or is there something more to it?
The article suggests the diversion wasn't routine. Apparently, a significant number of flights were rerouted away from the usual paths near high-end areas.
Rerouted for what purpose? Usually those routes are optimized for minimal disruption, especially over populated or wealthy areas.
That's what I found interesting. The deviation seemed localized and coordinated. It wasn't just bad weather forcing the change.
But why would an official action suddenly impact such a specific geographical zone? Is there a military component we aren't hearing about?
The report only mentioned air traffic control adjustments, which is vague enough to cover almost anything, isn't it?
Exactly, and given the nature of Palm Beach, all that concentrated power and wealth, I wonder who benefits from disrupting normal civilian airflow there.
It makes you think about what kind of operations might require keeping specific airspace clear, or conversely, making it seem disrupted.
Could this be related to something covert? Perhaps testing new types of aerial surveillance equipment that needs a controlled disruption pattern?
Or maybe the diversion wasn't the point. Maybe the attention given to the diversion was the message itself.
If it were intelligence gathering, they wouldn't need a public announcement. The visibility suggests an intended reveal or misdirection.
Precisely. It draws all eyes upward, away from what might be happening on the ground, or perhaps even beneath the surface.
So you think this whole air traffic control story is just smoke? A way to distract us while something else moves into place?
I'm inclined to believe so. The luxury clubs and mansions are high-value targets, not just scenic backdrops.
But if it's a conspiracy, who has the resources to execute such a complex, large-scale deception without leaks?
Someone with institutional access. People who control the levers of air traffic control itself, perhaps even higher up than we realize.
It implies an organized effort, one that requires silencing dissent and controlling the narrative surrounding the safety reason for the changes.
The fact that it only affected high-value areas makes me think they were testing something specific to those assets.
What if the flight path wasn't diverted from anything, but was actually guided into a pre-existing zone? A collection point?
That's a chilling thought, like monitoring all incoming and outgoing movements from that entire cluster of power.
And what kind of data would they be collecting by making us believe it was merely an inconvenience to the wealthy? Data on who is where, when, and how often.
It moves beyond simple surveillance. It suggests behavioral pattern mapping for elite individuals.
If that's true, then every person whose routine changed, or even just witnessed the anomaly, becomes a potential data point in some larger nefarious algorithm.
The ultimate control isn't over the objects of luxury, but over the predictable movements of the people who inhabit them.
It really makes you wonder if we ever truly have privacy when infrastructure itself can be weaponized for observation.